Deep Dive. Part 1, final look at NFL season win totals. These are the averages from the 8 books, half Vegas, half offshore, with juice factored in using the 50 cents. We'll start with the AFC today, play of the day coming up in a second. AFC East, my God, what a horror show. The Jets are tanking. Their win total here at the South Point in Vegas is 3. You'll never see that again. The Bills might start Nathan Peterman week 1 against the Jets. Taylor's got a concussion, and Yates has got a concussion. The Patriots open 11 at the South Point. We're bet up to 12.5. Nothing but steam there. People are talking about New England going undefeated. And then the Dolphins are stuck with Jay Cutler, Teddy.
Yeah. And let me just real quick explain this graphic. When we talk about the average for the season win totals, there are 8 books factored into the equation here, 4 from Vegas, 4 from offshore. And then rather than take it, 8.5, under minus 160 or whatever it is, I factor all of that and just create a number out of it where you equate 50 cents equals a half win. 50 cents worth of juice equals a half win. So what you're getting when you're looking at these graphics is the average of the books with the juice factored in. What's this team's real season win total? And basically in the AFC East, you're talking about 3 teams that are basically priced at 7 wins or lower. No team, no division in the NFL is worse than the AFC East on paper. And of course, when you're talking about the New York Football Jets, Pauly, we're talking about a team that has been devalued to the point of they are now being priced like the single worst team in NFL history. If the Jets are just bad, you'll make money with the Jets. However, the markets are saying they're not just bad. This team's god-awful. We'll find out on Sunday because the Bills laying more than a touchdown. It's the Bills team that's had about as bad a preseason as you can have. To see them laying more than a touchdown against anybody stands out to me as a wager I'm not willing to make.
AFC North, Ravens with all these injuries. We'll see the health of Flacco with his back, expected to play against the Bengals. Pittsburgh, the class of this division. Browns rebuilding, starting a rookie quarterback. What do you think of the North?
Well, the very first win total recommendation we made, right when the lines first came out, we said take Cleveland over 4. That's not going to be there. There were 4 minus 110, and now it's 4.9. So we did something right with that recommendation. But when you talk about this division, we got to talk about Flacco, because in my mind, Flacco, his injury and his question mark is as big an X factor in this division as you can have. We know that the Ravens defense is going to be there. It's always there. Baltimore defensively, they've lost a lot of personnel. I trust Ozzie Newsome to put together a good roster. But on the offensive side, Baltimore is a team that lacks skill position talent, both at wide receiver and at running back. Their offensive line's got question marks. They're a very veteran squad, and their QB's been hurt throughout the course of the preseason. I'd watch Flacco very carefully over the next couple of weeks. The opener at Cincinnati certainly stands out to me as one you want to pay attention to.
To the south, a lot of hype with the Titans, and rightfully so. They get weapons for Mariota. The Colts are a dumpster fire with Luck. Who knows when he's going to play or practice? They have to trade for Brissett. Our stats guy has Tolzien, the worst backup in the league. Jacksonville, good luck with Bortles. And Houston, they're an intriguing team. They continue to win games and make the playoffs with bad quarterback play. And here it's going to be Savage to get the start. If he falters, they have the rookie Watson.
Yeah, but the whole thing with Savage is, Savage has been giving ample opportunity at the NFL level to win a job. And basically, every time the Texans have had a chance to say, all right, Savage is going to be our guy, they've gone and got somebody else. No, let's get Osweiler. No, let's move up and draft Watson. There's no confidence in Houston with Tom Savage. And that's, of course, why we've seen a clear separation. Remember, the Colts, the Texans, and the Titans were all priced in almost the same range to open up the campaign. Look at the difference now with Tennessee, a clear wise guy choice. And as you mentioned, Indianapolis with the continuing Andrew Luck injury situation. And this has a potential to be, linger on. We don't know how long. But now Tolzien's not the worst backup in the NFL. Now he's the worst starter in the NFL, although the Jets might have something to say with that. That being said, we've seen Indy's numbers crater in basically every category. I didn't put up the odds to win the playoffs, or odds to make the playoffs, I should say, the graphics on here. I thought it would be a little bit too much to cover in one segment, but you wanted to see a team whose odds to make the playoffs have absolutely tanked. That'd be the Indianapolis Colts. The markets are betting against Indy hand over fist right now.
AFC West, I think 9-7 wins this division. Raiders and Chiefs, number 1 in turnover margin, plus 16. Raiders have a tough schedule. I think the Chiefs missed the playoffs. Denver, maybe 8-8, 9-7 as well. They have some holes. And the Chargers, I think Rivers has a big year, but they're not going to have a home field advantage again. They couldn't even get 22,000 for their first 2 home preseason games at the StubHub Center.
But the Chargers are the team that the wise guys seem to love here in Las Vegas. There's been a lot of pro-Charger sentiment. As I'm talking to guys around town, there seems to be a fair bit of love for this Charger squad, which tells me also that opener on Monday Night Football at Denver, that line's likely to come down. If you like San Diego, grab the plus 3.5 now. That may not be there forever, but we got to talk the Raiders. This is a squad that literally won every close game last year. They had a ton of breaks go in their direction. Now it's a franchise on the move. And you talked about them finishing with the best turnover margin in the NFL, tied with KC last year. The Chiefs are built to win turnover margins. Their offense is very conservative. They don't make a lot of risky plays. And the defense is built on forcing turnovers. That's not the case in Oakland. Oakland was number 1 in turnover margin last year, despite the fact that their offense takes a ton of shots and their defense isn't built to create turnovers. I might expect that to come back down to earth in 2017. Oakland, not a team I'm particularly bullish on.
NFC tomorrow with part 2. That leads us to the play of the day. Raiders under 9.5 wins. They started with the big comeback, the 2-point conversion to beat the Saints on the road to start. They had the come-from-behind win against the Ravens. They beat Tampa Bay in overtime on a walk-off touchdown. They had the game against the Chargers where they botched the snap and the hold. So every close game went the Raiders' way. They have a tough schedule in a tough division. Under 9.5 play of the day. Raiders win total under here on Sportsbet. Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.